Good morning, everybody. I hope you're not cold. Well, I'm sure you're colder than where we are here, but it's cold in Florida. Can you believe it? We didn't even bring jackets with us. Doug finally found a little, you know, kind of one a man would wear, but I didn't want to go out because I'm so used to now the hot weather. I didn't want to get a chill. So this is Thanksgiving week. Apparently we have a lot to be thankful for always. And I won't be having a show on Thursday because it's Thanksgiving. And tomorrow I thought instead of doing Jesus, let's talk about thanks tomorrow. And then I'll do messages on Wednesday again. So I hope that works for everybody. And I did receive messages from Cavell and Barbara, and I'll be getting back to you. And Chase, I will get back to you today. We couldn't find anyone to talk to help us with our program this weekend. So I think it's getting done now. So I will get back to everybody. It was an interesting weekend. Yes. And I hope you all liked it. It was quiet. And yet not. All right. So, trying to remember what all I wanted to say. Maybe that was it. But let's set our energy and calling in Mother and Father to come and to sit within our hearts. Reach out to all the phylums of the angels and to all the masters in the hierarchy. Very good. And now we're going to do our mantras. We call in all those personal beings from out around the universe that wish to come here to learn and to help themselves on their journey with the light. So I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. So let's just, for today, before we start, talk about what I am will means. You know, the thing that God gave us is a free will. And our will and our aura lies in the back of the second, third, fourth, fifth chakras. So if you study chakras, you'll begin to understand, like the third chakra is in the back, it's how you take care of yourself. Well, it's up to your will. But to move into the mastery of ascension is to begin to surrender your will to God's will. And so if you keep being shown that you should eat turkey, then you begin to understand it's going to be better for me, and I may not understand it in my mind, that I have turkey instead of something else, or add turkey. So things, you have to become more awake, and innuendos are going to come about how to support you in surrendering your will to being not your will. The lesson of control is going to exist more in the control you have over your mastery, not in control of situations or of people. So this is the journey of the consciousness, that it moves from our personal level, which is the bottom three chakras, first, second, and third, partially part of four. It's the personality who thinks of us, only us. Those higher chakras who hold higher gifts are in alignment more with God, but still have to have the action of surrender to allow them to work efficiently. So when we say those words, I am will, we're not saying I am self-willed. We're just saying I am will, which is an intention, just the same as I am love, that I love everything. I am in the surrender of God's will. And I am a fixed design as you are a design of a spirit that is a vessel for God. So, very powerful words. I'm interested if somewhere today someone wants to say how they feel those words are affecting them, because they're very powerful. The next level would be I am the monad, and that is when you do become your I am presence, which that's why we're not saying that one yet. So let's see about messages today. And in a minute, I'm going to say hello to everybody. So let me write these down. I got to write them down now. Is that it? All right, so let's say hello. Carrie the World Traveler, good morning. Chase, good morning to you. And many blessings back to everyone on the channel today that said it to me. I'm just so touched by all of the love you give. And Cavell, good morning. And Christina, good morning. Certainly, you can have a message. And Joanna M., thank you for coming. I am well. I hope you are too. And MKZ, greetings to you. And Barbara Ward, good morning. Yes, let's know that tomorrow, not that every day won't, will help us really be prepared for giving thanks for this time in the world and in our lives. Because I do believe that the meditation we had released is in action. It is working. Barbara Ward. Julie Johnson, good morning. I don't see you ask for a reading, so let me know if you do. And Kim J., same thing. Kathy Marino, good morning. I hope everyone's doing well for your family. And you may have a message too. So Julie Johnson and Kim J., if you want messages. I don't think I missed it. Nope. Let me know. No problem. So let's go to the top and we'll start with Carrie. So I called all the angels in, had a few of them step forward, and Carrie, yours step forward right away. And instead of having a scarf around her neck, she's going to stand in front of me and be waving a red scarf. So I took this as an alert. You can take it however you want it, but I also saw a train. And I saw the word indecision. And as you're walking down the aisle of the train, you're looking from side to side, seat to seat, and you do not know which seat to take. So this speaks of some part of your journey, and there's a great indecision. And her message from her red alert flag is from the depth of your heart is where you need to connect to support the movement of this indecision. So many blessings to you. And once you sit, the train will take you wherever you want to go. All right, many blessings. All right, good morning, Chase. Yes. All right. So I have 3 angels coming. And they are small healing angels that one plays a harp, a mandolin, and a flute. And they're playing this for you and for anyone you might want to send it to. It's for healing. So it's more about listening and about the notes creating a frequency of shift and letting go. Yadabe. And to begin to not be only where you are, but to expand yet to another level. So there was a harp, a mandolin, and a flute. So I'm going to ask the meaning of the harp, if I may. That is your angelic self. The mandolin is your human self. And the flute is the integration of the two. So your message today, I'm going to interpret for you as angels that are bringing you integration. And yet it is one you can share. So many thanks to the angels for coming for you, and many blessings. Thank you. All right, Cavell. I see a single angel coming down, and she carries a wagon. Not that she's carrying it, but it took me a minute to see it behind her. She's pulling a wagon. And it's very interesting. Within the wagon, there is a turkey. Now, what does the turkey mean? You know, probably everyone here on this call has a different meaning for them about the turkey. But for you, they're saying it's bountifulness. It wasn't prosperity, it was being bountiful. And it isn't that this turkey will disappear, it will multiply. But in the love that you emanate to this little being, more will come back in gratitude to you from that lineage of beings. So there is never to have a fear about being bountiful. For deep within your heart, there is such a great compassion that you have. It will always find you. They're saying you won't even need to look for it. It will be coming to you. Many, many, many. Many blessings to you, Cavell, on this happy Thanksgiving week. All right. Christina. I hope you're doing well today. And it's interesting because in front of me, it's not an angel, it's not a master, but it's a clock. And you can hear the tick, the tick, the tick, the tick. And in that, there's the capacity to get lost in the sound of the clock, or there is to get excited about the sound of the clock. Meaning, does time just go by without, how do I want to say it, value put into your moments? Or are you so efficient, as I know you can be, and excited about life, it is full? Now, at the end of the day, when the clock does take a moment, you feel fulfilled. So this message is about becoming fulfilled and understanding old man time here who's bringing you this message. That it's about how you see time. Where you can all take a breath and ask for time to slow down. And you can all take a breath and have time to quicken. But the one thing you can only allow the choice of your will to do is what you put in that time. So here we call in that blue ray of the decision to do. What do you decide to do with the time that comes to you? Many blessings. A little bit of the Merlin there in that twist, huh? For any of you who've worked with Merlin, he likes to give puzzles. All right. Let's see, where am I at here? Joanna M. How are you doing? And it's like, I want my body to take a breath and get even quieter. For there are two very serene angels coming to you. They have violet around them. They are the seventh ray. And they bring you that word ceremonial. You know, a lot of people hear that word in that seventh ray and they're not sure what it means. And where you will find peace, they're saying to me, is in ceremony, meaning a repetition of a truth. Now, I do not know if you already have that in your world. If not, you can choose to develop that. But they're both in prayer, in this violet flame, bringing ceremony to you. You know, why are there those people who either choose to go to church or to gather together to meditate, to have union? Because in that ceremony, there is an expansion 2 times 2 times 4 times 8 that grows. And there's some place inside you is what you're looking for. So they're suggesting to, even if it's in the basic with you sitting, the angels, as they come as 2, will become 4. And 4 will become 8. As you give the intention to feel the experience of the ceremony and the magnitude which prayers take on, and fulfillment comes quickly. So many blessings to you, Joanna M. Very good. All right. MKZ. I see the beautiful water of Greece and the rocks and the white. It's like a purity, they show me. A purity, they show me. And while you may not be there now, they're wanting you to know it is within your heart. And that upon any minute you can reach out and bathe yourself in that water and allow the sun to bake through you on that rock and allow the whiteness of the purest light to radiate out and around and through you. For it mirrors home to you. The clear, tranquil water. And the shining sunlight. in the beautiful white light. So, as I say these things to you, perhaps you can feel those angels supporting you in that energy. For it is in this place you can resolve confusion. Confusion brings clarity, and you must allow that to come for you and to bring understanding. Feet find their place upon the land and within the water. Many blessings to you, MKG. KZ, thank you for coming. Good morning, Carol. Thank you and Chase for helping out. Barbara Ward. Yes. You know, I can't believe this comes to me immediately, Barbara Ward. But Kuan Yin comes here in this week of Thanksgiving. And Mother Mary for you. And it is their compassion, their love for transformation of the darkness into the light. Let's just take a minute, each one of us, and wherever we might think that there's darkness, let's offer out through our heart the magic of God's love and light to transform that. Yadabashikitu. Yes. So may this be meaningful to you, for they are both ones who bring love into the heart and compassion. And they offer that gift to you when you're ready. Many blessings. All right. Julie Johnson, good morning. Let's see. Let me just peek down here. Well, it's going to jump on me. Yes, she said she would like it's a message, not a reading, but that's good. Yes. I have to go find where I am. Here we are. All right. Julie Johnson. These angels come, and around their feet and around your feet are a lot of, I'm going to say animals because it's not just puppies. It's kittens, it's ducks, it's everything. And whether or not you are aware of this gift yet, you are a healer, a giver of love and life to animals. And we must understand it's a very unique, gifted being that chooses to see the soul in an animal and be able to communicate. So you and I know I do not know you, but this comes very clearly with how many I see, not only around these angels' feet that come to you, but around your feet. So I only wish to say to you, remember the animals interpret by pictures, not so much by the voice. So I'll leave that with you, for that's the message they bring that you need to hear. It is a picture. If you want to have them sit, see them sitting. And they will see that picture and they will follow it. Many blessings. All right. Kim J. Let me see if you requested one. Yes. All right. These angels come singing. And I'm so sorry my voice is not in a place right now to sing. So open and allow the frequency of the sound to touch your heart. And they're bringing you happiness. And no, it's not just like, oh, go and be happy. There's a process that's deep within your throat that a moment of time prevented you from allowing happiness. Because you have a belief that anytime you get happy, then something terrible will happen. So they're wanting you to find a way to not be frightened of that. No, we need to understand that fear only is bestowed upon us by the ego. So you must trust in Mother, Father instead, and allow yourself to be happy and be willing to take that next step forward and keep moving forward, because you cannot always understand what's in front of you until you allow it to have a form. So yes, your message is about happiness and not being afraid. Happiness is one of our final experiences in our ascension. For we all have difficulty believing that it's possible, believing that we deserve it, and believing God would ever bring it to us. So, what you don't know is you have 4 stars above your head of all the giving that you have done in the world over time. And what does this mean? It's very powerful. It means that you are very blessed, and at various times in your life, you will have a gift of using one of those stars to illuminate what is in front of you. So I wish for you to relax and begin to see if you can allow happiness and give it the option to show you instead of you deciding to not. Many blessings to you. Those stars are all gold. Excuse me for not saying it. All right, that was Kim J. Kathy Marino, hello. Yes, you may have a message. Okay. All right, Kim J, we did. It's Kathy Marino. Well, I guess if you can see how I'm sitting, they want you to sit with your palms up. Always when we're talking to Mother, Father, or higher, we want to be in a surrendered state. And they're offering you to go into the heart and untie wounds that have been locked up, put away, like in a safe, and not ever anybody to know. They're going to encourage you to have the faith and the knowingness and the feeling of the light of God. That healing is about looking at all things and offering them transformation. Not all at once, but one at a time. So, the heart is yearning for you to come to it and to set it free. For your soul has a great action of many lifetimes that you have earned a great deal of amount of light. So this lifetime is perhaps to allow it to function and begin to work for you through this experience. I am the love I'm looking for. I am the love I'm looking for. I am the love I'm looking for. And begin to say it without a fear, without a hesitation, without any of the above, but truth. And the stronger as you own that truth, the more you will feel a greater peace in your heart. Many blessings. Okay. Julie says thank you. Chase says thank you. Shailene, good morning. Yes, you may have an angel message, Shailene. All right, Shailene. As the angels come, know I see pink everywhere. And I know you will understand the wonderful message that is for you. So allow the heart front and back so as you can participate in this harmony of this pink these angels remind you of so profoundly. And in that, like we spoke earlier, it is to surrender the back of that heart. Remove the knives of any betrayal, any regret. And allow the vibration of your love to emanate not only your own heart, but let it send itself out into the world so that all of us may touch the beauty of that love. Yes, as the crown chakra becomes a beautiful umbrella of pink light, allow the peace to enter into your soul. And beautiful pink shoes, slippers, come upon your feet. And may you learn to walk life in this way, in ease, in harmony, and most importantly, in love. Many blessings. Thank you for coming today. All right, let's see here. Chelly Davis, hello. I don't think I've met you. Raquel Lewis, heal me from head to feet. Restore my body, organs, bones, eyes, inside out. Heal all my illnesses and diseases. Amen. So this is what you're asking for me to do, I guess. Aha. Well, I'm going to receive a message for you. As mother, I do have a capacity of some level of what you've asked, but it is done on a day of Darshan, which I will have maybe before the new year. That would, what you need to do right now is to believe it. Let this be that which you know is so. Connect to Mother and Father and call that energy down in, and so it be. Use the violet flame And I see the most important thing, which I do not see upon your list, is your heart. For it is in our heart we must believe. Yes, it is our heart that must believe and know of the becoming. And to be able to say from a truthful heart to your Father that you are ready to become. So this feels like preparation for that for me. For all illness is a dysfunctional disease. So when we bring light to the form of a disease, it will transform itself. So this would be my suggestion to you. You may want to get a personal healing with me to talk more about this, but right now what they're going to bring is an angel that brings light to move down into your heart and to enhance and expand the love you have for yourself. Then all these things are possible. For I can tell you an experience as a healer when one who has the light offers light into one who doesn't already believe this. It is a challenging experience to go through releasing those things that are the beliefs you have so you can have the belief of the truth. So I wish you many blessings and call on many angels to be around you, that as you ask to be healed from head to feet, to restore your body organs, bones, eyes, inside, and heal all your illnesses and diseases, amen, that you must understand how you created them, that you must understand what you're emanating that is instead of love. For in love, all these parts would be bountiful. Many blessings, Shelley. Guess I want to say Shelley. Rochelle. All right? Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Cavell. Oh, so you're asking for someone else. Yeah, I didn't understand that from up there. Can you send Rochelle Lewis an angel to heal her in the almighty name of Jesus? I have done that. Yeah, that is kind of what I was saying and bringing all the angels, and know that it's challenging because somehow in the making of our souls, there is a pathway that has to be between yourself and the soul. So we can make that attempt, but she has to be willing. Do you remember the will, first ray, the will to do? And if someone isn't willing, then it will not be accepted in. For if any of you have taken any healing lessons, you would know you cannot help someone who isn't willing. And if there is willingness, then anything can happen. So there were regular sized angels and the healing angels with musical instruments and to use their hands. So we will see what happens. Please let me know. Okay. So I guess Chase knows you. All right. Thank you for coming. Shailene. Kim J. You're welcome. Yes, Pink. Yes, I knew you would know how powerful that was. Oh, everything keeps moving. Oh, I missed a whole bunch here. All right, Jim Gordon. I see. You're late in joining, but we have time. But you need to write that you would like a message. Okay, let me go down here and see. Yes, fine. All right, Jim Gordon. All right. In this image, the angels come down and they bring you a backpack, and one is carrying boots, and yet there is another one that is struggling with a canoe. And she is saying that you are an adventurer at heart and you want to understand more. And that there's a part of you that understands the only way that a knowingness comes is participating. And all the masters and all the teachers are very excited to hear that from you. So place on this hat, place on this backpack, place on these boots, for it is the boat that is the spiritual way to move through healing. And for you, I see this, it looks like a brown shellacked canoe. You know, and during different times of our lives, that boat will transform itself or be some other kind of emotion forward, even though we truly do walk. But I think there is information and many things you are looking for. So be willing to become the adventurer, the one who's willing to find out more. And it will appear for you. You will find it. You will ask for it. And so shall it be. Many blessings. All right. Thank you for coming back. Marby, how are you? All right. So I see an angel of yellow coming to you, Marby. I don't want my voice to be real soft. It has a huge sunflower that she's carrying. I do not know if sunflowers mean something for you, but they're being connected to the sun. And that would not be the sun we see, it would be the great central sun, where mother and father reside, and there's great temples of healing held within it. And she nods to me that you are being given this sunflower as a pass to, at some time during your meditations, you present your sunflower at the great central sun, and you will be guided to a room to offered a certain type of healing that you'll find out when you go, but you'll know when you're ready to need it. So a sunflower is a pass into one of the greatest places existent in the universe. Many blessings to you, Marby. How about that? Okay. Very good. You know, Julie, at this point now, I don't remember what yours was, but I am just so thrilled that you're excited about it. Thank you. And Barbara. Okay. And I knew when I saw them, it was perfect. Very good. Shailene. You're welcome, Kim J. Okay. Yes, you finally got it. It brought you pink. I appreciate all of you too so much. You have no idea. And Jim Gordon says thank you. Now, my screen here keeps jumping, so if I've missed somebody, I guess I really don't understand Shelley Davis, and then it's Rochelle, but maybe someday someone can clear it out for me because it felt confusing. But I do send light and love to whoever it is meant to be for. All right. Let me check the bottom again. It says, oh, someone new did come. Sandy Haas, good morning. So, Sandy Haas, were you looking for a meditation? A message. Did anybody else have any questions about their messages? Very good. So let's go see what that is for you. And Marby says, thank you. You're welcome. So now we are with Sandy Haas. Instead of an angel, I see what has come down is a female lion. And she's just purring and wanting you to pat her head. It took me a minute because I wanted to ask if that's what I was truly seeing. And so let me see what I hear about this. And it is to give you strength. That whatever it is in your world that's happening, you need to remember the power of the roar of who you are in the world. You have the capacity to take care of many. While that may or may not be the task you're in, it is first and foremost to understand the strength of yourself. And once you move into the empowerment of that moment, others will sense it. If you do not allow it, then that is why you are not feeling other people perhaps respect you. So this lion comes forward today to remind you that it is a totem for you. And you need only ask, and it will remind you of the strength for many, for others, or for yourself. But let your feet plant firmly into the earth, and let your root chakra get planted deeply down into the earth of Mother. And you will find not only will you feel differently, but that which moves through the mind and into the heart will be different. So, thank you for coming. Many blessings to you. Phew. All right. Anyone else? Any questions? So I'm writing people down so they can be eligible for a free reading. I have Sandy Haas. Someone I know I missed, Jim Gordon. Joanna M. Oh, Shailene. No questions? So come tomorrow with a thought of what you might like to put into this soup of thanks that we're going to create tomorrow for the world so that they can take a sip and knowingly have all the gift of all the things we're going to give them. It'll be a great meditation and very powerful. Spot on. Currently fighting medical issues. So, what we do here, Sandy, is always remember that all the messages that are given are many times for and work for other people. So take note to the one that I did for Michelle, about medical issues or just thoughts that have been distorted. So as you're working with your medical issues, you want to think about what is the old pattern and then bring about the thoughts that transform it, and by loving it. You know, that is how the Ho'oponopono was created. There were 500 people that were very ill in a mental hospital. And when the doctor arrived, he went through everyone's file. You're welcome, Carrie. And he healed it. He gave it love within himself. So he wakes up the next morning and everyone was being discharged because overnight they had healed. So there is a truth into the power of transforming old pattern thoughts, disease thoughts, and feeling clearer and clearer and clearer. There are 144,000 parts of you that need to have clarity. So everybody has them. They all might be different, but we've all had all of them at some time in our lives because we are one. So it's all possible. And that's what you come to believe. Okay? Very good. And I know you and the other person are going to win for their fear. They're distorted. They're not real. And in that, you win. All right? So thank you for so many of you coming today. And tomorrow is going to be very powerful. And I hope as many of you can come, because that is what we're gleaming here for, is for everyone to come together and do global work here that we can send out to the world and have wondrous things happen to change who we are and to have a greater love inside our hearts. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Of course it is. And then be happy every moment. All right? So, time is getting close. I thoroughly enjoyed today. Blessings to you. Happy Thanksgiving week. But I will be talking to you, Cavell. Unless you let me know you want to wait till next week, but I'll write you an email and you can respond. Same for Barbara. And I have to reach Chase. So, haven't forgotten you. It's going to be good. Everybody wrote down for the drawing for Wednesday. I guess I'll make the drawing to see who gets another free reading. It's becoming exciting. So, God bless everybody. And may we ask for all the angels and all the totems of everybody to be in action. And the Father, Mother blesses you with a beautiful pink light that was brought forth from Shailene, of a deeper rose pink. And allow yourself to be lifted up and to be at peace and harmony and have a new capacity to look through the third eye and see differently. Many blessings. All right.